Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Tom. Today I'm playing a bit of Hearts of Iron 4. Now this is a strategy game by Paradox and it's quite complicated actually, but I'm going to play a new game with you today. We're going to start in 1936, there's a bit of time to get used to it, and we're going to play as the UK, why not? Now, I am in no way even an amateur at this game, so I'm just going to play in Recruit. I'm going to keep it historical though, so I want it to sort of run the path of World War II. I'm also going to be, this is how amateur I actually am, I'm going to make myself a little bit stronger, just because we will suck at this game if we don't. Maybe even half, just for the sake of showing you how to play this game. I'll probably play another one. I have won a few games in regular, veteran, not really, but I've done Iron Man mode once as well. So we can do it, but for this sake, we'll just play on Recruit. Anyway, so this is World War II. You can play as any country. So you can play as, you know, people that had nothing to do with World War II. Like for example, Peru, Bolivia. Obviously they probably sent people stuff, but you can play as these countries and you can play it however you want to play it. You can play as Germany and be peaceful, for example, and then it's just interesting to see how things happen. So for example, I have played as Germany, I have made them democratic, I've joined the Allies and I've just done nothing. But then Soviet Union decided to kick off and decided to try and take everybody anyway, so it was kind of like a war that way. So it's an interesting game. Let's get started and I'll show you how it all works. So first of all, you have a very complicated HUD. Lots of options up here and around here, as well as your actual map with people on it, the countries everywhere. It's really complicated. So I'm going to try and explain it as easy as I can, see if I can get you guys up and running if you haven't started already. Those that already play, you're probably going to tell me I'm doing everything wrong and I'm really a big noob, which is probably true. But anyway, this is how I play it and it works for me. So, kind of works for me. So first of all, I'm going to set all my units in the UK and I'm going to put them into an army. As the army, I'm going to create a commander. So they're now all one army, highlighted by the colour. I'm going to start training them, so I want them all to be level 3 and not level 2. Next, I'm going to start looking at these notifications. These are things that either need your attention, or something new, or something that you need to do. Something that's completed and you need to select a new thing, etc. So first of all, research. You have lots of options here to do research. Click on one of them, it brings up you a research bot. I'm just going to turn this down slightly, guys. I'm a bit worried that the music is overpowering me a little bit. Okay, just so we can... So in research, all these tabs here, different things like industry, engineering, the air tactics, doctrine, and then air itself, etc. And then in each tab you've got different options and a timeline here as well. The timeline is quite important. If you try and do something like night vision, that's 1943, then you'll have a 7-year penalty there and you'll have to do it in 1,796 days. As opposed to if you did it early or on time, it'd be a lot less time to take anyway. So although it could be quicker, you know, before like 7 years get there, it's probably not worth it. At the start, I always like to do industry first and engineering because I think you need to have faster construction, faster building, etc. So first of all, we're going to start researching that, and we're going to start researching this. Next, I'm going to go to engineering, and I'm going to do mechanical computing. Now, I'm probably going to do some land tactics and increase my battle plan tactics a little bit. Because they're quite important too. Next is civilian factories. This is where we can build structures and also trading. So we don't want to use them all, but I tend to use them all anyway. I want to make more of them, basically. So I'm just going to put a few here. Okay, it's quite a lot. So as you can see, it's a map of your territory. We do have some more territories down here, but we can't actually build anything there. And it got each section's got a amount you can take. It's a limit on what you can build there. So, for example, we can build up to 6 in there. We can build 10 in there, etc. When it's blue, it's full. When it's yellow, the space we're building something there with the space as well. When it's blank, we're not doing anything there. So we're gonna let them build those. And we have some free military factories. So military factories, obviously, what like your military items. So you got equipment, tanks, planes, and then the ships are naval ones. But you know. So I'm gonna have a quick look here and just make sure I don't want to build anything else extra, which I don't think I do, other than maybe motorized a bit later on, or artillery maybe. But it's too early for that. So for now, with my sort of 7 spare factories, I'm just going to increase the build time of these things. Get some more planes, and that'll do. Next is dockyards. We can stay in this window here, so we've got 5 left here. So again, what I like to do here is I like to make these unlimited, because I just think that if you don't, then they'll stop building and then you just forget about it. Could be a mistake, but I like to do that anyway. I also like to change them up because there's like 3 destroyer 2s and 3 light cruisers. I want to make some different stuff, so I want to make some convoys. Now, it will tell you you're going to lose days of production, which is fine at the moment. And we're going to make a heavy cruiser. A battleship. And a battle cruiser too, I think. So now we've done that, we're going to start making some more. So I want some more convoys. Convoys are quite good for trading, and we want to get some more submarines, I think. That'll do. Now it tells us that we're missing something in production. So artillery. It wants us to build artillery. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove one from the support, and we're actually going to go back to there, and we're going to build the artillery. No national focus set. So this is basically your national tasks that you can do, and there's different things. It's all different route. Every country's got different ones, more or less, except for some of the generic ones. And at the moment, I want to just do limited rearmament. And unassigned divisions is basically at the start when we made these all kind of like an army. It means that we've got across the world, we've got armies that aren't in an army, or divisions that aren't in an army, should I say. So you can click on that, and it'll show you that, you know, in South Africa we've got one there, and it's not in an army. So what I'll do with these guys is I'll make them all into an army. Now, you can just kind of like run around and quickly do this, and it's one way to do it. Or what you could do, if you know you've done a lot or whatever, and it's still not going away, just click on the notification and then right click. Click, right click. And that basically puts them all in until it's gone away. With that army, we're going to make another general. Or a commander, sorry. And then we're going to also make them train, because there's some guys out at level 1 and I don't want that. So they're training. We have low manpower, so we only got 21.69k. This is on the actual government tab, and you can see here we can make changes such as we can change who is in advisors, who's chief of armies, things like that. We need political gain, political power to do that, which we don't have at the moment, so we can't change anything here. Another thing we could do is we can change the law of who should be conscripted. So basically we can say all adults should serve, or you know, limited or whatever. And that would increase his manpower. At the moment, we can't do that. We don't have enough political power. So we're going to ignore this one by right-clicking it. It goes away. Don't have to worry about it. Or we do have to worry about it, but not yet. Then it tells you we need some more oil. So you hover over that for a few seconds. It tells you what you need. Left-click, and you can choose a country where you want to get that oil from. So, for example, let's choose America. Now, this will just set it to the amount that you need. You can move your slider along and make it more or less, but we just want what we need. That's that done. Once we unpause the game, that'll disappear, so don't worry about that. Now that we've got all the notifications done and everything's set up basic, we can unpause the game. The pausing game, you can do it by space as a shortcut, and it's also got 5 different levels of speed. 1 being slowest, and then 5 being the fastest. So what we're going to do is we're going to unpause it, but we're just going to do it by increasing the speed. And we're going to make it 5 speed, and we're going to click on pause. That means the things will just tick along nice and quickly, and we don't have to worry about it. Now while it's doing that, let's pick on one of our ships, our fleets, give them some admirals. Oh, King George has died. Let's get them patrolling, and I want them patrolling in the English Channel, the North Sea, and the Western approaches. Gives us a full sort of, we're surrounded by ships and things. We have got some more fleets, so you can do the same thing if you wanted to. Give them some admirals. You can get them patrolling in the same places too. English Channel. I'm going to do the Eastern Sea as well. Oh, Civil War in Spain. As you can see, it's historically doing things that happened in 1936 to 1950, whenever we're going to finish the game, basically. And then the Rhineland, militarization, so we're going to reject to that. I'm going to slow it down a little bit, because it's going a bit too fast for us at the moment. And then modify, so we've got enough power now to modify the government. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do limited conscription, so that basically we have more manpower. Everything's ticking along nicely. We're going to do a new national focus, which we can continue down this one, or we can go down to these. I'm just going to do home defence for now, just to get us a bit more coastal defence. And now it's saying we've got no divisions in basic training. So what we want to do, recruit and deploy. We want an infantry division, we want a tank division. We're going to add a couple of those, maybe 2 or 3 of those, and then we're going to tell them when to recruit in Yorkshire, then to recruit down in London. So that now they'll start recruiting more men and more armies. Again, we can put it on fast speed, nothing much more to do. Now, each time I've played this, it's actually done a little bit different each time. For example, I have seen it where the Spain Civil War's done the opposite way. So that's one thing that can happen. And we've got a notification through that one of our researches is complete. So we can go back onto that, and we can do another research. Off it goes. I'm just going to turn the sound down a little bit more on the other stuff as well, I think. So let's just turn on the mouse to volume a little bit. And effects a little bit. Just so that you can hear me. As boring as I am. So, pause it too. Spacebar. So we can sort of see some bits going on in Canada and the United States. That's because Canada is a puppet, I believe. Kind of. Anyway, let's continue doing some of this stuff. Looks like Italy just annexed Ethiopia. Let's do a motorized army. And now we can add some more things here. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Silent Workhorse, because they do more political power, so we just get a bit more at a time. Speeds the whole process up a little bit. And we're going to do some new research, and we want to do excavation. And then we can speed it up. So it's not just about a normal strategy game where you've got your your base, you build your base, build your army, go attack the other base. It's more map style risk board game kind of, Axis versus Allies if you like, and it's quite complicated. It's different. It might not be your taste, and I appreciate people don't really like this stuff always. But I think it's pretty good. I like it. It's enjoyable to see what happens in the war if you do things differently. So I'm gonna add another political advisor for now. Okay, it's great. I'm just going to do that one, even though we don't really need it just yet. New national focus, tank regiment, new research. Gonna keep this going. Now, how's my recruit process going? We need some. Okay, not enough manpower to recruit all those. Okay, that's fine. Or equipment. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. No, we can do another one of those. So we need some more equipment, and we're struggling to get infantry equipment and support equipment and artillery. So it's the problem that we've got is in production, and we're not creating enough of this stuff. So we're going to reduce these down a little bit. So I think we just need to get this stuff moving. 1.62 a day. Okay. So let's get some more research going. Staying in the timeline. But then sometimes, bad example here because we actually are in 1936, but sometimes you can actually do, when it's 50%, it's faster to do it like that sometimes. So I'm going to get that. Should have got a heavy tank, but I'm going to do the heavy tank anyway. And then we're going to wait because it's nearly 1937. I want to do this next machine tools. Okay, machine tools, go. We've got that tank. So what next? Oh yeah, let's get some anti-tank guns. And let's continue with these notifications so we can do somebody else. Let's just do something of the army, and we're going to do defense at the moment because we don't really want to attack. And we can do another one, so we're going to do logistics. We want better attrition, and we can do another one. So we're going to do industrial research time less. Okay. We got some unassigned divisions. That means we've got some new armies here. New divisions. Stick them into the army. And do a new national focus. I think we should reinforce the Empire now, because I think that's probably the only choice we've got anyway, so let's do that. And this sounds like we've got an outdated tank, because we researched a new tank, so let's get rid of the Vickers 2. And start making some Matilda tanks instead. Okay, another one. Chief of the Air Force. I want to get some more experience for that. And we've got another tank. Throw that in. And we can do some research. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit because we want to try and catch up. Let's get all this stuff researched. And let's get some Hurricanes as well, because I don't want those pre-war fighters. And the next doctrine going on. Okay, this is going fast now. This is good. This is good, guys. We want this. So once you're all recruited up, like these guys are all level 3 now, you want to stop training because they've got attrition and it's not good. So they're all done. These guys have just got the new guys that we've just got. So we'll keep them training for now. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit. Oh, Civil War's finished. So we're getting a lot of tanks, but we're not getting those units yet. Ah, they're not doing too bad now, though. I'm going to do a few more divisions. I just want to get them recruiting quite quickly. And that's just telling me that we've lost Stanley Baldwin and now we've got Chamberlain instead. And there we go. Getting some more men now. Soviet Union's having troubles, as they were. Let's do the shadow scheme. Great, so now we got the new planes. Get some Hurricanes instead. More research. Right, manpower's getting low, so next time we get enough, we need to increase this again. I'm gonna push to extensive, I think. Oh, it can't have to be a war. Okay, what we want to do here then, we have to be a little bit careful with the manpower. I don't want it to run out. So if that's got 50%, which it doesn't, don't do any more there. Okay, I want some bombers. We get Halifax. Let's keep this research going. We get a field hospital as well. Finally, we got some free. Okay, that's great. So now what we want to do is we want to make some more military ones because we can't get much equipment if we don't. Get those going. Keep this going, guys. Okay, we've just joined the allies, but we want to keep the Czechs to be on their own because we don't want to get involved with that just yet. I'm going to pause it just to catch up with some of the stuff that I need to do. We've got no manpower, which is not good. Now, luckily, we're not going to be far off of war, which means I can increase the manpower. But at the moment, we're a little bit in trouble, guys. So we're going to keep the government as it is for now, and we're just going to try and get these guys doing what they can. We're going to slow down time a little bit. Stop these guys from training now, even though some guys not done, but I think the attrition, we need that. We're going to change the infantry division to have a field hospital. This is from like experience up here. So you got like experience that you can do, and that lets you alter the layout of what you've got going. So I'm going to do some heavy tanks as well, and I'm going to add a artillery support, anti-tank support, and I want a maintenance company. So we're going to look at that in a minute. These guys got recon yet? Okay, anti-tank as well, just in case. Right, let's get, as I said, let's get a maintenance company next. We need to get some heavy tanks. We need anti-tank and motorized as well. So anti-tank and motorized. Also, we need to allow that to be created. So let's reduce this a little bit and let that get created. We really need this war to happen. As bad as that sounds. What we are going to do actually, before the war does take place, I want to try and put a front line in, and I'm going to help them with, well, I'm going to split the army in two actually. I'm going to help them with Italy, and I'm going to help them with Germany. So now my units will go across to France, because they're my allies, and they'll help defend these two lines. As you can see, they're all moving across. Okay. Now that we're in 1939, and next, I think we need to start getting the better stuff before it's too late on the research. So let's start that off. Let's get some more support equipment. Right, great. Right, we want to get, this is good. We want to get that as soon as possible. But then I need to keep doing this, so that's fine. It's almost finished. We want to get some better artillery. Okay, let's get some more of these created. And also, I want better radars. And anti-air as well. Now, I do know that there's a way you can do that anyway, but okay. I think it's on the down here somewhere. Okay, so let's get more ordnance factories going. Let's do some more of this stuff. What else is it complaining about? Let's do some of that. Improved artillery. Better equip. Oh no, don't you do that. That was close. Right. Let's start that off. Okay. Some more oil from the US. Let's continue. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I think I'm about to have war, so I need to... split this army in half and assign the rest of them up to there. Let's see why these guys aren't getting recruited faster. Manpower. Also anti-tank it says, so... There we go. Come on. Yeah, I think I need to go to war in order to get my manpower. So let's just do it. Right. Pause. Fix some manpower. So we can do some missions now. In France, we want some air power, so we're just going to take all these guys to France. I'm going to do some missions. Okay. I wonder. Half this up. I wonder. Can I push them? Are we strong enough? They're distracted by Poland. Is it a time to push? Should we see? Let's see. Gotta pause the game a lot now to sort of keep on top of things. You don't want to slip behind. So, I'm gonna keep getting upgraded boats, I think, for now. Missing production carrier fighters. Oh yeah, so we got carriers, haven't we? It's fine. Well, for now, I think we'll just keep it at that. I'm gonna get rid of some of these just so that we're not spreading out resources as much. Same with this. I want to try and keep this moving. What do they actually need? Heavy tank, lower tank, infantry equipment. So actually need a little bit of everything, don't we? Missing. It's fine. Okay. We are pushing them a little bit. That's gonna be a problem now. Again, pause. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna try and increase the front line all the way around here. Now, Italy might be the problem here. If we don't push Italy back, I wonder if I can foolishly merge these two together and get... Oh, I don't want to select those though, but maybe if I can get all these guys... Oh, Poland's gone. I need to try and get these guys... Come on. Planes. I want you to push into here, guys. Come on. I'll tell you one thing. We're doing a pretty good job here. Keep holding it. I need more men. I need to hold this line, guys. I'm losing too many of them. No. Oh, come on, guys. Push. You'll lose all these men here if I don't get them out. Okay, got them out. We're losing it. We're losing ground. We're just losing men. No, not good. We're gonna have to just pull back, guys. I think. Let's get these guys fighting in these countries instead. What I want to do. What we have stopped is Italy getting through quite well. The problem that we've got now is just pushing us through. They've got past Maginot Line to get here. They're going to push all the way down here. We're just losing all these battles because we're just not got enough attrition and organisation. It's like, you know, do I retreat? I think so. I think we just get back to England. We can't help these guys anymore. Let's get back, guys. I'm sorry, France. I'm sorry. Lost so many men already. Come on, guys, get back. Let's lose all these guys. If we can get back to... Come on. We got to push for these... No. Come on, guys, push. No, no. We lost so many men there. Well, it wasn't quite Dunkirk, but we made it. Oh well. Well, it's not over yet because we can keep increasing the men. We'll get them trained up still. You know, let's get them all trained up now. I think we'll be okay from any assaults at the moment. It has superiority, like, well, I want air superiority across all of England. Can't lose a channel though. But yeah, we kind of have to wait for the US to get involved, I think. Once we get help from the US, then we should be okay until we can do an assault back onto France and get France back from Germany. I think this is all going to get lost as well. I think we're going to be pushed back quite hard here, but I think we can still do it. Still got interest. Some more allies there who are about to get slaughtered by Germany. So, interesting. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm going to end it there. It's been quite a long one. Obviously, I'll make some more. This is only episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's quite a complicated game. I hope it gives you a bit of an insight how to play it. And I know I'm a bit of a noob, so don't take all my word for how I play it, but it should give you a pretty decent look on how you need to play this game yourself and how to improve things. But yeah, I'll see you in episode 2. Let's see if we can win the war. I'm gonna guess we're probably gonna lose at this rate, but we'll see. Alright, see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.